It's time for another oil change, but before we do that, let's attend to a service item that is even easier. Changing the engine air filter is an important way to improve engine life and fuel mileage, and yet is incredibly easy to do. The paper filter element panel is inside this plastic air box, just behind the battery in the engine compartment. The top is held on by these gray metal clips that easily snap open around the perimeter. With all the clips released, raise the top of the airbox gently up and to the side, resting it on the plastic lip of the engine cowl. The filter panel pulls up and to the side, and you can then rotate it to remove it. Notice this plastic tab on the right rear that keys the filter so it only fits in one way. This filter has certainly done its job keeping dirt, grime, and these party-crashing bugs out of the engine. The new filter looks great and has the same plastic keying tab to put in the lower right rear of the airbox for a snug fit. I always like to put the date and mileage on things like filters when I replace them as a quick service interval reminder. Make sure the edges of the filter click all the way in for a good seal. The top of the airbox can now be put back on and the perimeter clips snapped in. And that's it! A new engine air filter in minutes flat. Now that was so easy, I have added a bonus to this video. The dashboard service display includes the tire pressure monitor icon. If the system detects low tire pressure, it lights up with this exclamation point in a sort of U shape. Just inside the driver's side door is a small sticker with the recommended tire pressures on it. The front tires should be inflated to 33 psi and the rears to 35 psi. I'm using a dial-type tire pressure gauge that includes an air release valve. This tire is at 30 psi, and so it needs to be topped up. Press the air inflation chuck tightly to the valve for a few seconds to put more air in the tire. I've gone a little higher than the 33 psi this front tire needs, and by pressing the release valve, I can bring the reading back down to where it belongs. Check all 4 tires and inflate as needed. The dashboard warning light will go out within the first mile of driving. Okay, one more bonus for those of you who have stayed watching this long. There are many uses for the onboard diagnostic port, and it is to be found just to the right of the ignition switch, under the dash, and above the gas pedal. Here is the spot to plug in diagnostic gear or the kind of monitoring modules that some insurance companies now offer for discounted rates. Be sure to watch our other car-related videos. This program was made possible by
subscribers like you. Thank you.